Welcome back to the channel, everybody, and thank you so much for joining. I'm Joel Freeman and you're watching Wholehearted. It feels good to be back, but it's been a while, so we've got some catching up to do. 2 weekends ago, I played the Tree Bash Open in Flagstaff, Arizona. It was my first time in Flagstaff. Flagstaff is a super cool town. It's a very cool area, and my wife and I really enjoyed kind of exploring a little bit of that area. This was the 23rd rendition of this tournament, so these guys have some experience. They know what they're doing. This course was really sweet. I heard from a couple of the locals that they have very limited ability to manicure the property, to take down trees and whatnot. Considering that, the course design was phenomenal. I already liked the course, but once I heard that, I was very impressed with the layout that they were able to put together. First round, I didn't do very well. I feel like the breaks were not so much going my way. I did get a sweet eagle on hole 16. That was a crazy 2 on a par 4, 550 feet, blind, big, huge Sky Annie around the corner. Super sweet. I was stoked to get that one. Round 2, I felt like things were going a little more my way. Got a little bit of luck involved and put together a solid 18-hole round. Round 3, I was 5 back of Paul Ulibarri, who was in the lead. Coming into the tournament, we were the 2 highest rated players by quite a bit, and so it was going to be either him or myself on top at the end. He started the final round with 4 straight birdies. Rude. But I started out with a couple birdies as well. On the 5th hole, I got kind of an undeserved penalty stroke thanks to a nasty kick, and so at that point I knew it was pretty much over. He had me by maybe 7 or 8 at that point, so the expectations dropped quite a bit at that moment. Following that bogey though, I strung together 9 birdies in a row through the toughest stretch in the course. That was so awesome. I can't tell you guys how grateful I was for the way I handled this round. Put on a sweet show for the crowd, and I even put some pressure on Paul. I did not know that if it was going to be possible after he started so well, but I definitely at least made him nervous. He ended up taking it down by 3, but man, it was sweet. After getting my first, I don't know, 6, I had a 45-footer dead center with all the pressure, all the context of everything. Dead center. That was awesome. Very next hole, I get another like circle's edge 35-footer maybe, kind of around a tree. Made some sweet putts. It was definitely a clutch performance and super cool. That felt so good. It was such a relief and just a good feeling to finally play well. I've been not very happy with a lot of my performance this year, and haven't felt good about how I've been playing a lot of the time, and so it was a nice feeling just to put together a couple solid rounds. I averaged over 1050, which is also just a good place to be. So ultimately ended up taking a nice second at an A tier. You know, it's one thing to take second to a guy who left the door wide open for you. It's a whole other story to take second to a really solid performance. So Paul definitely earned it. He deserved the win. He did a phenomenal job, played a really good tournament, and I can feel totally good about taking second to what he was able to pull off that weekend. Now, last weekend, one of my best friends, his name is Nick. He was actually in some of my last videos this past winter, if you watch those. He got married last weekend, and I was in the wedding. So that's why I took the weekend off, and it was awesome to just see some family, get to hang out with some really close friends. and it was a good one last little pit stop at home before the long end season stretch. So it's going to be 4 months until I set foot back in Colorado, just in time for Thanksgiving. So this is the final long haul here. The East Coast swing, the Midwest swing, all that good stuff. I got to say some important goodbyes and got some awesome time with family. That brings us to this week. I am currently in Lansing, Michigan, which is apparently the capital. I thought it was Detroit or something, but it's the capital, and I am here for the CCR Open. This course, I just got to look at it, and it is sweet. It reminds me of kind of more of a European style. You can tell the locals have put a ton of time and thought into the way they put this course together. Really well put together, really well manicured. I think the design isn't amazing, but I know it will get better with time. It's kind of gonna be some birdie or die. It's gonna be a major birdie fest, which is what most of disc golf is currently right now. Not my favorite style of golf, but hey, the course looks sweet. I'm loving it. Hoping to get some more practice in, and I'm looking forward to it. One of the trademarks that I've already discovered of this place is it's got more mosquitoes than any other place I know of. It is totally crazy. Some people are calling it unplayable for practice right now because there are so many mosquitoes. It is gnarly. Thanks to the mosquitoes and a downpour of rain yesterday, I kind of had to cancel my video plans, so I wasn't able to put together a full video for you guys. In exchange, here is just a sweet slow-mo of me throwing one in on one of the coolest greens I've ever seen. Enjoy. All right, everyone, it was pretty short, sweet, and simple today. It feels good to be back out on tour. I did well at the last event, and so I'm pumped to kind of try to build off of that confidence. I feel good, the putt is working, and I'm looking forward to what's ahead. Additionally, I have some pretty sweet video ideas, so I'm hoping to put together some fun content for you guys in the near future. Until then, I'm Joel Freeman. You're watching Wholehearted. Thank you so much for joining, and we will see you next time.